The one standing before you is a great mage who's lived for over 1,000.
You're dead. All right, so in this episode, I'm fairly certain we're going to be focusing on Frieren for two reasons. First reason is that Fern and Stark has already faced their foes and beaten them. Lugnier, gone. Lenny? Gone. So I don't think there's much story left for them in this arc. There is, however, a lot of story for Frieren, especially when she's going up against Aura. And the second reason is this title is called A Powerful Mage. And that could either be describing Frieren or Flame. So without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Every time I see Forest, I think Attack on Titan. Oh.
Flama? You mean master?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really think the way you dealt with them was unfair?
It's funny when her hair is down, she looks younger. Obviously, that's what they're trying to do.
Their kind only uses words to deceive.
I call them demons. They don't play fair. So we have no choice but to take their lead and deceive doubly so.
Were they called something else?
If this could be the secret to exterminating their species, then I will gladly embrace the dishonor it entails.
Either this episode is going to solely focus on Flame and Frieren in the past, or that beginning sequence about deceiving the deceivers is going to be the primary focus with this episode. But as for how Frieren's going to deceive Aura, great question. Or has she already deceived Aura in the last episodes?
The bleeding won't stop.
Have you not died yet?
It would seem your plan has failed rather badly.
Yes, perhaps. But Frieren won't make it out unscathed. By this hour, I'm sure she and Lady Aura have begun to clash.
You're losing 2 out of 3 bets right now. I don't trust you.
I do admit your ally poses a threat to us, but her mana is no match for my ladies.
In that case, I have no doubt my mistress will win. She would never directly engage a demon, especially not one that's so powerful.
Nonsense. I know this mage. Frieren the Slayer has never once fought us from the shadows.
Well, that's the old one. That was before she got scolded.
This girl's mana is weak. Yet I was overwhelmed by the sheer number of her rapid attacks. I see. Is such a thing even possible? Both you and your teacher are a disgrace to the title of mage.
Are you able to
Mistress Frieren,
deceive the amount of mana you're showing? Can you do that? I mean, he did say that they couldn't detect her in the beginning. Where is she? Is she on the swing? She's close to the swing.
Basalt the throne. He must have led his forces here to destroy this town.
So it was a demon that took out the town.
Speak up, girl. Was it you who killed him?
Still carrying that staff.
Good bit of mana you have there. A brute in disguise. That was a foolish mistake. I don't know why people prefer an honest playing field. I can't understand the way
No
strong
such thing as
mages
honor.
think.
Well, you should. I'm certain. You are far more powerful a mage than I.
But she's hiding it, or she's subduing it somehow.
And what makes you say that?
Call it a hunch.
It's the way you carry yourself. Not a care in the world.
What happened to the village?
Its people are dead.
I couldn't save them. Being their strongest didn't do me any good.
Trying to save them at all was silly.
Put me down.
No. You have potential. You're going to be my apprentice.
You just kidnapped her.
Don't forget I saved your life. Behind us.
Someone's following?
These are stronger than the general you killed.
What?
Fascinating
faces.
creatures, aren't they?
You may leave, human mage. Once you put down the elf girl, that is.
What do you have against the elf ones?
And you'll let me go free if I do as you say.
Those were the Demon King's orders. Your existence matters not.
It's almost like the last Airbender, just taking out all the air nomads.
Frieren, you were right before. I'm painfully aware of how a powerful mage thinks. I know the absolute faith they have in these magics they've poured their lives into studying.
And how bad their
In
faith
other
has been
words,
misplaced.
I know they're an arrogant and overconfident breed. Frieren.
What if they had hostages?
Though I admit they were exceptional mages, their
Who would've
overconfidence
known?
cost them their lives.
You hid your strength so they didn't see you as a threat.
That's right. I deceive and kill my enemies by allowing them to miscalculate my power.
So she's able to control the outflow of mana.
Your injuries are looking much better. I'd say it's time we begin your training.
The demons took all that I've ever known from me.
Me too.
But I love magic and hold great respect for it.
You and I are the same. That's why we should be the only ones who can make a mockery of it. Try limiting the mana you release to 1/10 of its typical volume.
Why not just start with
Impressive.
1/2?
You're controlling it well.
1/10?
While you do that, we'll spend time on fundamentals. Work to raise the base of your mana.
Do I stop suppressing my mana whenever I feel like it, or whenever you tell me to?
You'll do it for as long as I have. For life. If you can, you'll fool demonkind for the rest of your days.
I sense Lord Lugnier is dead.
Slaughtered like the rest of your executioners.
Goodness.
Do you see your failure?
That I do. 'Tis a shame indeed.
What does Frieren's
However, if I defeat you
mana
here
look like right
the
now?
sacrifice won't have been for naught.
Because I doubt she's just suppressing 1/10. I think it's more.
Was it wise to expend so much of your mana right in front of
I
me?
can't wait to see that thing tip so quickly.
Generally speaking, a person's mana increases in proportion to time spent training.
Okay. She's been training a lot.
She's a great demon who has lived for over 500 years.
That's it? Only 500?
I doubt she's been challenged before. I can tell that much from the mana overflowing from her body.
And her
She
arrogance?
has no tricks up her sleeve. I pity you.
Oh, just do it. Just release everything.
Absolutely, sir.
Master?
Oh!
So why haven't they thought to constantly suppress their mana like you do?
Demons are individualists by nature, and form the frailest connections needed to stand a chance against humankind. Importance is determined by status and wealth. In our world, those who have both get to rule. But humans have no innate way of showing that. So, for others to know he's someone of note, he has to put on the trappings of rank. Despite their performance of civilization, demons haven't changed a bit since beasthood.
Flamma, how much...
Makes right. Far more straightforward
Why do you know
than
so
us
much
humans.
about demons?
You can tell who's strong by looking at them.
Through their mana?
Unless she's just like
Mana is
scouting them out
everything to their kind,
24/7.
much like status and wealth are to ours.
So I doubt you can get so much information by books.
Demons know nothing of charity and would never grant dignity to those with little mana. So, the stronger an individual is, the more desperate they are to show it off. Unlike us, for them there's no benefit in constantly suppressing their mana. You've grown much better at that. Now
Oh.
tell me, you still love magic, don't
It's
you?
been like 20?
Your confidence has waned over time. Long ago, you told me you loved the craft with fervor.
It's only been 50 years since then.
Okay, forget 20.
All this time, and the only thing I've taught my apprentice to do is fight.
Is that something you regret?
Not a bit.
I think the whole
No
suppressing
one's
thing is
better
more like
suited to hold
meditation.
on to the secrets of my magic than you. Perhaps someday you'll become strong enough to defeat the Demon King.
Interesting you say that.
I do have one request. All I ask is that you plant flowers around my grave.
That doesn't seem like you.
I know. I have a spell that creates a field of flowers. To tell you the truth, it's actually my favorite one. My parents taught it to me when I was a girl.
Remember
It's
that.
what made me fall in love with magic. Listen to me, Frieren. You must never seek to leave your mark on history. There's safety in obscurity. And once you've finally defeated the Demon King, rest assured the whole world shall know your name.
There's all those flowers. Are we going to see her actually form up with Himmel in the group? That's another thing I kind of want to know. I want to know how was it that that group came together? Because obviously Frieren's kind of like, I want to do it solo. Unless she like finds people who are stronger or at least on her level.
I've heard a seasoned mage lives somewhere in these woods.
All right, well, we might get the answer.
Seasoned in the sense I've been around, perhaps, but I've done precious little with my years.
What do you think, Haiter?
I would say she has approximately 1/5 of the mana I do. Fairly middle of the road.
Way to make a first impression.
But you're easily the strongest.
She's
mage
basically
I've ever
Ayana
laid eyes
Koji.
on.
She's just hiding her
What
true
would
self.
make you say that?
Call it a hunch.
Auselesa.
And at the last second.
There is no question you're an exceptional mage, but your mana itself is unimpressive. Were you honing other skills instead of increasing your mana? Or were you piddling your life away?
Stop talking.
Just as expected, you are absolutely no match for me. As you can see, I win.
Sword seems heavy for you.
I consider it an honor to sever the head of the Slayer myself.
There's just something about seeing a cocky person, like,
What's this?
get what's coming to
The
him.
scales are starting to tip in her direction.
To tell you the truth, I would have been in real trouble if you had tried to overwhelm me with numbers. I'm grateful for your overconfidence when it comes to your mana.
Overconfidence.
Now I can finally defeat you. I've been suppressing my mana.
Valiant last-ditch effort. But there's no chance that could have escaped my notice.
Do you not know who she is? You say you do, but your actions speak differently.
You're dimmer than I thought. Why would you ever do something so foolish?
Foolish,
This woman.
yes, but powerful.
I'm a great demon who has lived for over 500 years.
Ara, the one standing before you, is a great mage who's lived for over 1,000.
You're dead.
Ara,
Like, not even a tip
kill
on your side.
yourself.
How could I ever?
I didn't expect her to. I didn't expect her to do that. I thought. Goodness gracious. There's no remorse. No, I mean, it understandable. Understandable. But like I thought she was just gonna blast her. Right? But this took it to a whole new level, and it's fantastic. May I say so? It's interesting because it almost ties in with not last episode, but the episode before, when Fern was able to do a sneak attack on Lugnier and Lenny. And when she did do the sneak attack, Lenny was like, "Oh, I didn't even notice that she was there and whatnot." We originally, or at least I originally thought that, oh, it's because Stark was distracting them, that they were focusing on Stark. That's what led Fern to kind of sneak through. And obviously that was their intentions with that. But now knowing that they can suppress their mana, that scene takes a whole new view. Is that the word for it? And the fact that Fern is able to do it too shows that she is a protege. And I was confused at first because Lugnier said, "Oh, you have such little mana. How were you able to defeat me?" and stuff like that. In my mind, I was a little confused because everything leading up to this moment, I've always thought, oh, Fern has just been destroying people. There's been no scene with Fern that has made me thought, oh, she's weak. So that's what originally confused me when Lugnier was like, "Oh, you have such little mana." But now this all makes sense because she's also suppressing her mana. Now, Frieren did say that she primarily did this, or at least Flame, I think, explained it as well, but they originally did this in order to defeat demons, because how demons focus solely on the amount of mana their enemy has, or not just their enemies, but like their coworkers. So they're limiting their output, knowing that with the demon's overconfidence and their focus on mana is going to lead them to their downfall. I would love to have seen these three people seeing Frieren's power for the first time. I would have loved to see that. Because even Hyter was like, oh, she has 1/5 of my mana. So even he felt a little bit cocky when comparing himself to Frieren. And I do wonder why specifically she said yes to these three people. Because I get that their main mission is in alignment with her mission, which was to defeat the Demon King. But I wouldn't doubt with Frieren's long life, she would have numerous amount of times to defeat the Demon King. Like maybe there's other travelers that have come and talked to her, or even at this moment, she was probably thinking, oh, if these people aren't up to par, I can say no, and I still have a lot of time to wait for a team who is up to my standards. So what is it about these people that she said yes to? Was it the fact that it was Hyter's mana? Was it the fact that Himmel was sort of able to see through her? Is it the fact that Eisen is just super powerful? She'd feel it. He just has that gravity. But now going back to this, we get, like, I don't know. Is this enough? Is this enough of a backstory that we need? Because I feel like, yes, this is enough to tell us, oh, this is why she has a vendetta against demons. This is why she ended up in Flama's care, while also explaining how she was able to control her mana. But I would be lying to you if I said that I didn't want more of the stuff. Like, what happened? Why did the demons specifically attack the elves? How did they fight? Was it close? I unfortunately don't think we're ever going to get those answers, because I feel like we've gotten everything we need when it comes to Frieren's past, at least in this moment. I do, however, think there's one thing I want clarification on, and that I would like to believe they will give us clarification, and that's the fact that why was it so apparent that the Demon King wanted to get rid of the elves? Like, was it the first thing that comes to mind, and I don't know if they're going to go with this route, it's the idea of, oh, maybe the Demon King had a prophecy, or maybe there was a prophecy that there would be a person from the elves that would grow up and overthrow the Demon King. So the Demon King heard this prophecy and was like, oh, let me try to take out the elves first. Therefore, I try to destroy this prophecy. It's almost like Avatar: The Last Airbender, in which the Fire Lord knew that the Avatar was going to come from the air nomads. So he was like, oh, before that happens, let me just take out all the air nomads. I do low-key think that the demon kind has maybe gone back a little bit, because these three people, mages, I guess, look cool. They look tough. They look very menacing. Whereas in the present time, we have someone like Lugnier, Lenny, Drat. And it's like, maybe, yeah, they're powerful, but they don't look intimidating. They don't look scary. Like, I would choose these three people over the ones that we got in the present. At least if it was like, oh, these three versus these three. And lastly, I want to know about Flama's story, because we get a little bit, in a sense of Flama agrees with everything Frieren has gone through, saying that, oh, they are basically one of the same people. So it would be easy to infer that, okay, Flama has kind of grown up in the same way, in which her village or her parents were family attacked by demons, which has led her on a path to get vengeance against demonkind. Because again, Flama is the person that is controlling her mana, and she says that the only reason why you would control your mana is that it is best for going against demons. So I would love to know Flama's reason, if we get that. But anyways, that was my reaction to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 10. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.